Many students are worried, stating that they are going to fail in the course Computer Aided Engineering Graphics. It's because lack of interest in the course drawing, dear students. I welcome you all to my channel. This is your Jntuh R22. In this video, I am going to work out for you all the important concepts, as well as I am going to give you certain highlighted tips and the units to be worked out to score a better mark, as well as the units I am going to highlight for a failure student who is just looking to pass this course. Hope you are going to subscribe to my channel, as well as share this content with your friends who are looking for the course Computer Aided Engineering Graphics, so that it may help them too, dear students. Whereas I am going to post the upcoming semester videos also in my channel. Please do press a bell icon so that you are going to receive the latest notifications also, dear students. Whereas like the other courses, even the Computer Aided Engineering Graphics under Jntuh for R22 regulation, they are going to ask the short questions. I mean the part A, 1A to J, which are of 1 mark. I mean from every unit you are going to get 2 questions, I mean 2 mark. Whereas part B consists of 2 questions with an option or, and there won't be a direct question. It is a split of 5 combination, dear students. I mean second 2AB or 3AB, 2AB or 3AB is from unit 1, dear students. Let's jump into the unit wise, very important questions, topic wise, and I am going to give you certain highlighted tips from which corner of the point of the unit they are going to ask the diagrams and in which style they are going to ask the question paper. Hoping to you all expecting the same pattern in the coming examination, whichever the course you are taking, like engineering graphics for R18 regulation and computer aided engineering graphics for R22 regulation. The only difference in the question paper pattern is that R18 students won't be getting part A. They have only the long questions which are of direct 15 mark, dear students. Now let's jump into the course CAEG Computer Aided Engineering Graphics. The first unit is all about the introduction. Before that, I would like to highlight the part B questions here. The part B questions are from the conic sections. I hope you have practiced all this. Before this, I would like to highlight for you all the gunshot questions from the unit 1 is all related to scales. The concept of scale is very important, dear students. This is a damn sure question either in 2AB or 3AB, which is of 5 mark here, dear students. Sometimes they may be asking you directly 10 mark question also. So what is the scale here? They may be asking you the plane scale or the diagonal scale, dear students. There are several videos posted on my channel, unit wise lecture videos. Please go through the playlist and work out the problem number 1. Wherever I have given in my thumbnail, the problem number 1 gives you an idea of all the units. Please go through the problem number 1 first, so that I have given a brief detailed idea and information in how to work out the concepts. Later you can check the remaining problems also. But again, give you a gunshot question is a scale. This time that may be a plane scale or a diagonal scale. For example, if a scale is 2A, then what is B? So the B may be the conic section here, and here sometimes this may be a cycloidal curve and this may be a scale, dear students. I can highlight scale question is a damn sure question in both AB sometimes. Later, coming to the conic section, we have eccentricity method only, dear students. I mean only general method, whereas even the rectangular hyperbola is also asked sometime. Rectangular hyperbola. But whereas in the question paper they are giving even the other methods also, like you have worked out. Before that we will be working out here. What are these 3? That is nothing but ellipse, parabola and hyperbola. Ellipse, parabola, hyperbola are the concepts being asked several number of times using E method. That is nothing but the eccentricity method, dear students. But whereas There they are asking even the other methods, like what are the other methods? Here is nothing but rectangular method, triangular method, parallelogram method, isn't it? Have studied these all things, and concentric circle method, okay? Arcs of center method. These are the different methods coming to the ellipse as well as parabola. But whereas hyperbola, they may be asking the oblique method, asymptotes method, or the rectangular hyperbola method, dear students. This information is more than enough for you to score at least, I mean, sometimes you may be getting scale as well as conic section. If you prepare these two topics, you can be able to work out this first question for sure. Or sometimes there may be a cycloids or conic section combination also. We don't know sometimes. So that's the reason you need to be perfect with the unit 1 for sure. The next topic is all about the cycloids. The cycloid, if it is asked, they may be asking the hypocycloid or epicycloid for sure. Or sometimes they may be asking even the general method also, dear students. The cycloids, there are 3 methods. One is the general method, the other is the hypocycloid and the epicycloid. I can expect from these two a sure question this time in the question paper. So this is all about the part B question paper, I mean from the unit 1. From the unit 1. Hope you are getting. So I cannot give like how the question will be asked. I can give you an idea in what way the question will be asked, but I cannot 100% guarantee the question will be asked in this way only. So you should be thorough with the fundamental concepts of all this, then only you can work out the problem. Understanding the theoretical question, the question is of theoretical form, and that you could able to work out and convert it into a diagrammatical representation. This is main thing in computer aided engineering graphics, dear students. Now let's jump into the question format, like how they are going to ask. For example, they may be asking from the scales. Let's take into consideration a scale. In order to work out a scale, we will be having RF. RF is nothing but what? Representative factor. Or sometimes they may be giving us SF, that is nothing but even the scaling factor, dear students. I can highlight this may be the 1 mark question also in your part A. Define the scale factor or define the representative factor. Hope you are listening to my point carefully. Now, what is this RF and SF? A brief lecture video is done on particular the scale introduction. Please go through my channel playlist and work out under the topic of scales the first video, dear students, so that you could able to understand this. The length of the drawing by the actual length when it is about the length, but when it is about the area, that is of under root by actual length of the area of the drawing by the actual area. And if it is a volume, that is a cubed root of the volume of the drawing by actual volume. These 3 things to be remembered. Sometimes they will be asking in terms of length, sometimes a map, or sometimes in terms of fluid or something. Getting? So this is the way you are supposed to work out the length, area and volume related to RF. Like the question is like on a map, it is showing a distance of, on a map and the distance, it's all about kilometers, dear students, isn't it? The area of a field is, they will be asking the question like this. Then you are going to work out what? Under root. Instead of this, you are going to root related to volume is given in the problem, like meter cube something. Then you are going to work out a cubed root of length of the drawing by actual length of the drawing. You should remember this RF of this. Or sometimes RF will be given directly in the examination. So when the RF is given directly, there is no need of confusion and calculation. For example, they will be giving like this, or they will be giving like this. So then you are the luckiest one, no need of identifying in the question what is the length of the scale and what is the actual length of the scale. Hope you are getting my point. So this is how you are supposed to work out first RF if it is not given. Next, maximum length of the scale will be given. You can go through my channel playlist and look at problems on plane scale and diagonal scale. I have clearly explained each and every point how to work out a problem of scales when it is asked. So, the maximum length will be given, that to be converted into millimeter, that may be given in meter, or that may be given in decimeter sometime, and the units are very important. Next, you are supposed to work out the length of the scale to be calculated, and that is in mm. Length of the scale is nothing but what, dear students? RF into the maximum distance, the maximum length or the maximum distance or the maximum area or the maximum volume. And the later, what are the different units given? Now, how to identify the given scale is a plane scale or diagonal scale if the data is missing in the question? Like in the problem, they won't give you construct a plane scale or draw a diagonal scale. So, depending on what parameters, you could able to recognize the given problem is a plane scale or a diagonal scale. Dear students, a plane scale is a scale that which can read up to 2 similar units or 2 consecutive units. I have given a clarity on the lecture video in my playlist, please go through it. And the diagonal scale is a scale that can read a maximum of 3 consecutive units. Getting? Feet, yard, inches, the consecutive units. Meter, decimeter, centimeter. Getting? So, likewise, you are supposed to, or sometimes similar units also, 2 similar units, meter, meter, or 3 similar units, kilometer, kilometer, kilometer. Or by looking at the marking distance, you can work out the given scale is, this is only an idea for the students who are unable to work out and get the concept of whether the given scale is a plane scale or a diagonal scale. If you look in a question paper, the marking distance is just like, for example, 2.7 meter. Getting, dear students? So, this is said to be, if you see there are only like it is of 2 plus 0.7 meter, 2 meter, 0.7 meter. There are only 2 units. By looking at this, you can raise that this said to be a plane scale, or sometimes it is 32.8 meter, 32.8 meter for example. So, this is nothing but what? 30 meter plus 2 meter plus 0.8 meter. So, how many units? Similar units, or that maybe we will convert this may be into centimeter, decimeter. So, these are said to be a diagonal scale because 3, 1, 2, 3. Or for example, the unit like 354 kilometer. What is that I am talking here? Are you able to understand? The marking distance on the scale. By looking at the marking distance of the scale, you can identify it belongs to what kind of scale? Kilometer, kilometer and kilometer. Similar units, 3 units which are of similar or the next consecutive units. This is how you are supposed to identify when a concept of scale is given. I cannot draw for you now, we don't have enough time. If you don't know how to work out, I have uploaded a videos of 12-minute to 20-minute lecture video very neatly and very understanding manner. Please go through my channel, dear students, and you are supposed to clear this subject in the first attempt. Failing which, next you are entering to the second semester, that will be a burden for you to work out the core subject and putting all this backlogs. So, which units you are supposed to work out, I am going to let you know. Please be stay tuned. And the short question may be like, they may ask, whatever the points I am discussing here are not only for the long questions. You need to grasp from me that if a question of short is asked, like what is length of the scale, you need to write that. There are no short questions. You are not an intermediate or 10th or a school going student to read what are the short questions and what are the long questions. Many students are asking me to post part A and part B. As many are asking, I am doing that. So, as a faculty, I should not do the short questions and the long. I need to work out only the concept based education to be given for an engineering student. And late night studies won't pay you anything, dear students. It may give you the passing mark, but it may not give you the knowledge. So, make sure that work out with the textbook and the lecture notes, and do not read bits and pieces. You are supposed to read the complete unit to score 12 out of 12 mark. I hope you are understanding. 10 marks is a short long question and 2 marks is a short question. In order to score 12 out of 12 mark, from which corner and which part of this syllabus the question will be asked, we cannot expect. I can give you only an idea as a faculty with an experience. The scale question is a mandate and gunshot question. So if you're going and working out at least the scale question for 100%, you are going to get 5 marks there if it is asked for 5 marks. Getting? And if you are skipping even the conic section and cycloid, I can assure you that the scale question will come for sure. But you need to be perfect with understanding the theory question and identifying it belongs to which type of scale, as well as whether RF is given or not, length of the scale is given or not, the maximum distance is given or not, and it is of what scale. Looking at the marking distance also you can work on. And the short question may be like difference between the plane scale and diagonal scale. They may ask. So you should write a plane scale is a scale that which can measure up to maximum of 2 units, that may be the similar units or dissimilar units. And a diagonal scale is a scale that which can measure the maximum of 3 consecutive units or 3 similar units. That's the reason I'm telling you, dear students, please go to my playlist and work out the scales concept first. And what they may be asked, they may be asking you RF also in the short question sometimes. And they may ask you in the short question, what is a full size scale, enlarging scale, as well as reducing scale. You need to work out even this also. Based on RF, they may be asking what is a full size scale. That may be 1:1. If 1, this is 2, and this is 2:1. I mean x upon y. RF is nothing but x upon y. X is nothing but the length of the drawing and y is nothing but the actual length of the drawing. So full size is nothing but given is 1 and this is 1, enlarging given is 1, you are going to do it 2, and reducing it is in 2, you are going to work out to 1. Vice versa, whatever it is. Please try to understand this. This is maybe 2:1 here, 1:1 depending on. Getting? This is how you are supposed to work out the short questions and the long questions. I can give you only the concept wise lecture, dear students. I cannot give you the direct question for you at the end. So that is the reason you should be regular practice is essential. Later, coming to the cycloid, the short question may be define the term cycloid or define hypocycloid and define epicycloid. Getting? Such questions may come there, or sometimes they may be asking you what is the difference between these two cycloids, hypocycloid and epicycloid, and write down the applications and write down along with an example. Can you give an example? We have discussed this all in the video lectures. Please go through it as we are running out of time. Now, when a hypocycloid and a epicycloid, you are supposed to work out the theta value, that is nothing but small r by capital R into 360 degree for these two, dear students. Getting? Small r is nothing but what? The radius of generating circle. Capital R is nothing but what? Radius of directing circle. I have explained a clear concepts on the introduction to cycloids. Please go through that video so that you could able to get the concept of 1 and 1 mark from this, 2 mark question you could able to work out, and all these 3 drawings were explained on the board as well as using the instruments. I have observed many students forget carrying or taking light. They won't carry the instrument to the end examination. Failing to carry the instruments, for sure you are going to fail in this course and you are going to get a grade F for sure in this course. As I go for the evaluation, many students draw in the final external examination, don't know keeping in brain how they will enter the examination hall. They draw with a freehand sketch. As when you are going to draw with a freehand sketch, it leads to failure, dear students. So please do work out all this and along with the value of this, and even work out the conic section. And I am going to upload one more video which I have done for a COVID pattern, and it is not that you eliminate the term COVID pattern from that, and try to understand a lengthy lecture is being done for making a short as well as long, and how you are going to work out what is focus, what is directrix, what is axis, and what is the value of E for parabola, hyperbola, ellipse. These questions may be the short there, and how define the eccentricity, and when a cone is taken into consideration, how you are going to generate hyperbola, how you are going to get the, when you are going to cut the the cone, at what point you are going to see elliptical shape. These all are maybe the short questions, dear students. Other than these short questions, the long questions maybe these all value on E. That's what I am going to upload post this video once again. And the short questions may be from the unit 1, maybe they may be asking you to work out even the polygons. That maybe they are asking you to work out the pentagon of a side 30 or hexagon of side 40. You need to know, study, workout, because unit 1 is tool and then structure, and that is easy for a student. But when you go to the second unit, you have a minimum fundamentals of orthographic projection. Without projections, you are not going to work out 2, 3, 4 and 5. If you are interested, if you want from the second unit like this the concepts and how they are going to ask the question, please text me in the comment section, then only I am going to upload you, dear students. As well as already several videos were uploaded on orthographic projection of points, lines and even the planes also, dear students. I am going to let you know which units to be worked out in the coming video. If you are interested, please do subscribe to my channel, as well as share and like and comment. And the short questions may be like, they may be asking you to work out the lettering with H equals to this, please do write the letters. Or they may be asking you to work out the difference between dimensioning types. What are the different types of dimensioning? Aligned dimensioning and unidirectional dimensioning. Please go through the textbook and go through all my lecture videos. These all concepts are already posted in my channel. This is only for give an idea I am telling you, dear students. And they may be asking you to work out even what are the different types of lines along with the application. Chain thin line, chain thick line, thin line, getting cutting edge line. These all are the section line. These are the different types of line they may be asking you for the short question. Hope you are going to like my videos and subscribe to my channel. Hope you are understood in what way the questions will be asked from the unit 1. If you are looking for even the other course, and if you are looking for which units to be prepared to score and pass this course, the students who are feeling that I am going to fail in this subject, this Jntuh R22 is going to make sure for you all clearing this subject if you are listening to each and every point, and do not just mug up the things, dear students. Hope you like this video. Good luck and God bless you all. Signing off for now. Thank you.